All right, this is the first time I play after losing the 1200, the 100, the 1200, the 1000, and the 1600. After taking the 1600 and getting 1800 back. This is the first session, so I took a break, and it's Friday. I'm going to Reliant, start getting fish, and start getting stuff I need. So I'm winning $901 profit. So I only cash in $850, right? It's 17 bank, 22 player, 6 hands, right? So it's 40. So it's already where I needed to be. But the weak side has just come down, right? The weak side has come down, and I missed it, which is good. So now it's banker player is dominating. So it's a 1. Now, I fucks up because I'm coming in trying to do the 1 and all that other shit, when you're not supposed to do that, right? You're supposed to then take that time to find out who's hot. Or if you're going to bet small. This is how I get fucked up, right? Now it's the strong side, right? And lately, if I lose on the weak side, on the 2, the 2 on the strong side has been coming down. But be careful, because it might come down 2 or 3 and then switch again. I'm talking about the dominant side. So I come in betting. It was one player. After being 6 bankers, it was 1 player. And player was dominating. So I come in and I bet. The 1. Which we not supposed to be concentrating on the 1, but that's what I do. But I bet small, and I lose. It comes down 2, right? So, I'm following the table at this point. So I bet a little bit. I ain't trying to double up. I bet a little bit just to sort of sustain. And the man, bald-head man, kicked it to the lady. And he was going to give it to me. He going to talk about, yo, you waved your hand to give it to them. No, I didn't. So I won. So we won. He said, yo, you won. Don't worry about it. So it came down 3 player, right? I followed the table. Then we all bet the 1, right? We bet the 1. So after 3 player, we all bet the 1 banker after that. And we won. Right? Boom. So the next hand, it was a tie. I put a cord on there because it was the weak side. The weak side, so what happened was, it was 1 player. You know, I'm going to bet the weak side on the second side, but I'm going to bet small. So it came a tie first. I won 200. And I stayed with the coming down, and I lost. But right there, I started seeing a lady. I couldn't beat the other lady. Even though she wanted me to call, I couldn't beat the bitch. I couldn't beat her. So it goes, I lose on the 1 player, right? Then the lady was going 1 again. And the other lady was betting that it was going to come down 2. That the player was going to come down 2. So after the three players, it went 1 banker tie, 1 player, then 1 bank. And after that, that second player didn't come down, because I lost on it. I thought it was going to go 2 banker, and it didn't. It came down 1 player. And then I followed the lady, and we had 7-0. And we won. Bam. And I followed the lady. And she said, you won? I said, yeah, won my 900 and got the fuck out of there. But what happened, this is why you don't play by yourself. How you got caught up when you lost your money. First of all, you played at the beginning of a shoe, right? Because you said it was dominating. It's misleading. You're not supposed to play that. And it was dangerous because as soon as you lose a bet, you go back in. No matter what it is. And it's at the beginning of a shoe. You don't know what to do. You win your money at the end of the shoe, and now you lose bulk of your money. You lose the bulk of your money playing at the beginning of the shoe or playing by yourself. You win the bulk of your money. Don't plan by yourself, playing at the end of the shoe, but you lose playing at the beginning and playing by yourself. So you really just gave some money away at that point. You gave the money away. So this one, you played with the flow of the table. It was dominating. You took your time. You read the board. Right? You played within your means. You only cashed $850. And you was betting 200, 250, 225. And when you came in, all I'm saying is when you came in, it's supposed to give you an idea of who was hot. Because when you lost that first bet, you started going with what was hot. The only difference is it wasn't hot first. You went with them because you seen that you couldn't beat them. And you went with them. And you capitalized off of their backs. And that was it. So it's basically like when you playing by yourself, you can't do that. You can't make two bets, lose, and then follow the table. You can't do that. And you follow the table because you know towards the end, the strong side come down 2 or 3. Then switch. And the weak side, depending on what was done previously, if it was 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, it's going to be a lot of 2, 2, 2, 2s. Or if it was 2, 2, 2, 2 early, it's going to be a lot of 1, 1, 1s. We talked about the weak side. And I won 901 review. So, again, you came in almost at the middle of the shoe after 40 hands, playing with the flow of the table. Wasn't trying to bust nobody balls. It was a dominate, 17 bank, 22 player, 6 ties. You was already at 45 hands, which was good. Came in. The first thing you did is start betting against the strong side. When the first thing you should have did is get a flow of the table. Now, you took chances, and it worked out for you, but it could fuck up for you later on. Review.